Alright, so okay, I posted the Some Nights cover by Fun recently. So this is what you should expect from the previous covers. I'm making experience videos on my experience through making that cover. So one thing that's going to change from the previous experience videos is that I will not be going through every single little bitty date along the way. I'm sure no one cared about that anyway. I wasn't sure what value it had. So those won't be there. I'm just going to mention some significant dates and leave it at that. Let's see. So there are going to be 5 parts to this experience video series. This is the first part. The second part will be drums. Third part will be piano. Fourth part, voice. And fifth part, guitar with some extra stuff I did. Alright, so why did I pick this song? Well, the primary reason I picked it is because it's really fun to sing. What a great reason. It ended up also being an amazing learning experience, so I'm glad for that because how much work it is. You really should pick it for more than just it's fun to sing. But another reason it made me pick it is because, so back when I took singing lessons years ago, you had to bring in your own songs to practice. It's supposed to be things that you wanted to get better at singing. Well, I was really bad at doing this, and so I just brought in random songs that I like singing. I'm like, nah, sure, let's work on this one. Well, the Some Nights song was one of those songs I brought in. So, of all the songs I brought in, my singing lessons teacher told me that if she had to pick 2 songs for me to do live out of all the songs, the Some Nights song, if she had to pick songs for me to sing live, the Some Nights songs would be one of the 2 that she would pick, because these 2 particular songs she thought I sang the best out of all of them. So, another reason why I picked this song. Let's see. Okay, so 2 changes that you should know about between the first 2 covers I did and this cover. In the first 2 covers, I recorded everything in audio. All the instruments were recorded in audio, and I did all my editing and mixing and stuff in Audacity, an audio editor. This cover, I finally decided to move over to MIDI and a DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. So I did all my editing and mixing and stuff in Reaper, which is the DAW I used. And I did all the instruments, minus guitar, in MIDI. So, I don't know, that'll be different. And then another change from the previous covers is, in the previous covers, I didn't know what order I should be recording things in. So I started with the voice. If I remember right, I played the song in my headphones and I sang to it and recorded me singing to the song. And then I put the instrumentals to my voice. So the first cover has some guitar issues. So if you go to but you can still, there's some like offness in the beat. But if you go to the second one, second cover, which didn't have issues, it's just voice and piano. There's some offness there. So hopefully, in this cover, you notice that there is less offbeatness. So maybe overall it'll just sound a little more professional. So, yeah. And hopefully the instrumentals will be a little better since I didn't have to play them perfect. Alright, so let's start on dates. If you're not interested in hearing about dates, stop now and move on to one of the experience videos you do care about, if any. So I first started working on this song on March 10th, 2022. If you watched my third music update video, then you will know that I was working on other things at the time as well, so I didn't start working full-time on this song until mid-April 2022. And then if you also watch my music update video, you will have heard that I didn't do music at all for 5 months, and then I did music full-time for all of the month of October, and then since the beginning of November, even until now, everything's been normal and I'm back to my like puny hours that I do every week on music. But all of October I was spending hours and hours every day working on music, more than I do in a normal week probably. So when you hear the dates, things will be happening faster in October, and there'll be bigger gaps in between there, or before and after. And then after I didn't start full time on the song again until September 29th, 2022. Oh, okay. So in that time I was doing what little I was working on the song. I was doing like song preparation, trying to figure out, is this song possible to do? Is piano sheet music out there in existence? Things like that. And then I also started working on the drums. All right, so dates for when things got finished. September 2nd, 2022 is when the drums were done. October 11th is when the piano was done. October 28th is when the voice was done, and that includes harmony and backup parts. During that time, the guitar part was having issues, we'll say. That'll be explained in the guitar video. So I had extra time. So I went back and did some extra stuff that I don't know if I would have done had the guitar part been done at a normal time. But I did a lot of extra stuff. All that extra stuff got finished on November 18th. And then after that point, I started on the video for the song, which was finished on December 27th. And then the guitar finally got finished on February 5th. And then, I had to get the whole song wrapped up with the guitar video, everything. And all of that got done and posted out there on February 24th this year. And when I say February 5th for the guitar, that's this year, obviously. Okay, so there's all your dates. That should be all you need to know. I'll work on getting on the other parts out. You can watch those. All right, that's all I got.